A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's got some. There he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned teams down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They have things going their way.
He was brought down by Nick Needham. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Aaron Sipos now. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach it. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. On play action, here's Tua. It's Hill, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Here's Tua. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Second and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And some space here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Finding space at the 40. Down the right sideline. Devontae Smith. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. From up here in the booth, looked like he started to make his cut into the middle of the field right as that ball was being released. That's how you draw it up.
Exactly how you draw it up, but you don't often.
Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders from 4 yards out. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
Let's go.
Looking to pass. Tua. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 12, Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Flush to it, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down at 17. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now Tua. Buying time to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Tua going to try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 2nd and 11 for the 19. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua on the move to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Tua completing this to Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline.